So, Ronnie, we're back, and we're going to move on and now just finish off with our fun question round. So, as I said
Yeah.
before, this is a really good way for me to kind of get to know my clients a little bit more and get to know each other and have a little bit of, a bit of a laugh really with some previous stories and also share some like really enlightening stories as well. So, the first one, just to kind of break the ice a little bit, have you got an embarrassing fitness moment that you can share with myself and everyone
Ooh,
else?
yeah. I mean, embarrassing fitness moments like why I was doing the personal training overall.
Uh, Overall, so it could even be playing sport. You could have been playing a sport, something embarrassing's happened, or you could have been training
Ooh,
in a gym or class or anywhere really. Even
mate,
on
I
the
have
road
a
as well.
huge list of embarrassing moments playing sports. I
Really?
was always quite clumsy, and
Oh, okay. Fallen over a few times,
and
yeah.
I think the funniest one is like being Brazilian. Everyone assume that I play football very well.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm absolutely terrible playing football. And especially when I moved to UK, I remember that like we're going to play in the park, and people fight. Yeah, I want to run in my team. I want to run in my team.
yeah,
We have
yeah,
a
yeah,
Brazilian.
yeah,
And after 15 minutes, people just no, I want to run you out of my team. I want to run you out
yeah.
of my team.
I know, yeah. Everyone
Moment
probably thinks
that's
you're
like
one of
I'm gonna
Dino's.
kick the ball, kick the rock, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah.
a very awkward moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you end up going in goal or something.
Exactly, you know what I mean. The only time I actually managed to score, I was very happy and proud of myself. I find out I actually score against my own team. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So there you go. Cool. And then on the flip side of that, have you ever had any fitness moments that you've been really proud of? Anything like it's kind of you look back on with
I
like
have many
great memory.
I have many moments that I was very proud and very proud with myself. I climbed the Himalayas, and that was
Yeah.
like 6,500 meters high, and I spent 20 days doing that by myself, just with a map. And I
Wow.
was very proud of the moment. I was very proud of myself when I finished the Camino de Santiago. So there was like over 500 miles walking across the Spain.
Wow.
Uh, uh, I
Massive.
climb all the volcanoes in South America, and every single time you actually, reach the culm of the volcano, so like you reach your goal, it's always a feeling of satisfaction, and also proudness, and it's very nice.
Well, yeah, and
So
there's some big goals there as well. So I mean, yeah, yeah, that's amazing. So
yeah, and they even doing like in the small scale. I mean, it's like I like cycling, and cycling London to Oxford, which is you're doing that just in 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. It's like over 100 miles, but you still like to get there. You have that feeling of
absolutely, yeah,
achievement.
it's
You know
great.
what I mean? It's like wow, that was amazing. That was great.
But that's why no, I always do encourage obviously clients especially to take part in challenges like that and set goals. Whether it's climb a mountain or do a bike ride or do a run or a race because it does give you that satisfaction and it gives you something to train towards as well. So
A
you know,
100%, 100%. And I mean, I personally love being in the mountains or being like, in those remote places because you have the satisfaction of your fitness. Obviously, you achieve your goal, but also you are in perfect balance with the nature and with the landscape around you. So it's always an incredible thing to do.
cool. So this next question has really got nothing to do with that. But have you ever joined a fitness course or gym or done anything fitness related to try and win over somebody that you fancy?
I mean, I've been married for over 10 years, so it's like,
Even
my goal now is not that. But in the past, I mean, it's like when you're a boy and, you're a teenager, and I remember back in Brazil, you want to join the gym because you want to be big, you want to be
yeah,
fat, and you want to impress the girls, you want
yeah,
to, we have that status of,
yeah.
you
I
know,
think that's quite standard for most teenage boys, really. To be fair,
exactly, you know what I mean?
but not even just teenagers, to be fair. But yeah, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, not particularly to impress a specific girl, but yeah, it's just overall status of look at him. Wow, he's ripped.
Especially in Brazil with the hot weather, you can be walking around,
Exactly. I mean,
working out.
exactly. I mean, I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and because it's like it's a country, it's a very hot country. It's like people always wearing very little amount of
Yeah.
clothes,
Yeah.
and therefore you're always more aware of your body, and so there is this coating of body, so
Yeah.
like,
So going back to the exercise, if you could ban one exercise and you could keep one exercise forever, what would you go for? What would you want to see away with?
all right. I have here so like my 100-page list of exercise I belong to ban.
You're not even exaggerating, probably.
I'm not even exaggerating. No, I'm joking. I think it's like when you're training in the gym, it's like the bike with your
The arm
hands.
bike.
It's a
Yeah.
bit, yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
when you start to meet like your target, you're pretty exhausting. And the rolling as well. The row machine is
Yeah.
just like when you're getting that number, then the
Brilliant for you
target.
stuff.
It's oh my god, it's always kind of painful. And dips, I always hate dips.
Okay.
I always put my arm in the very awkward kind of
Okay.
twist in the awkward position. So it's
Yeah.
not even exercise per se. If I'm doing like parallels in the gym is one thing, but just the dips on the chair, I
Yeah.
felt so like my arm bend in such a way that it's a bit, it's get tired very quickly. And
Okay.
also I had dislocated my shoulders in the past. So it's like they
All right.
just make an extra strength on
Yeah.
your shoulders backwards.
Yes, there's probably a bit of that as well, isn't it? So what exercise would you want to keep?
Exercise I'd like to keep, I like the corpus, in yoga, the corpus pose I
Yeah.
showed you before. The one you just lie down and don't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Wow, yeah,
You
true.
pretend you're sleeping. No, I'm joking. It's like I like planks a lot. I like exercise. With the core exercise is always very good. To be honest, we're joking around about like, I'm tired and then I'm dying here. But I felt so good after every single training. It's
Yeah.
just like I feel happy. I feel in good mood. I feel so, like full of energy. I feel incredibly focusing. So it's like during the training itself, I can curse and I can actually, I hate this exercise. But
Yeah.
afterwards, I actually like it a lot. I enjoy it. It
Good to
just give you a nice feeling.
Cool. All right. So the final question. This is actually more related to nutrition and food. If you were on death row, what would you select as your last meal? What would you go for?
Oh, mate. Oh, okay. So
Have
I'm a foodie person, as you know. You know what I mean? I
everyone.
have the whole menu. I'm giving you like, 5 courses menu. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be a big one.
It's a big one. I obviously would start with Brazilian pastéis, which is a kind of pastries, a savory pastries. A good feijoada, which is black beans with, classic Brazilian dishes, black beans with meat, and then we actually use sausage and pork ears, pork tails, pork feet, and the cook all together, so a kind of stew, and serve with rice. It's quite nice. I would go for a good dessert. I'm a chocoholic, so I'm going for a nice, chocolate
Chocolate cat
mousse.
or something. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I will finish my meal with a limoncello and wash everything with a nice glass of wine.
There you go. All right. Cool. Well, sounds very good. Don't get any ideas, obviously, going forward. But
Damn it, it's too late. I don't already think about my lunch today.
yeah, I was going to say, remember, stick to the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, brilliant. That's a good choice.
I'm gonna look at my broccoli and the sweet potato on my plate and I'll say,
Exactly.
"Oh, all right, that's my feijoada."
We'll have to set that as a treat. We'll have to give you something to work towards.
Yeah.
And that was actually the last question there, Ronnie. So again, brilliant answers. Appreciate your time. Some interesting responses there. And yeah, I'll look forward to obviously seeing the finished result when we watch it back. And yeah, we'll crack on and do a bit of training, mate.
Fantastic. Let's do it, mate. Cheers.
Thanks again.